Hi folks, how you doing? It's me, Saz, and we're back with another live stream. Welcome back. Nice to see you all. No, I can't see you right now. Let me just bring up my restream chat because I forgot to put it up. Oh dear. Oh, there we go. Finally. Me and my passwords. So, how is everybody today? All 0 of you. There we go. I'm stuck in space. Right. So, what am I doing here today? Well, not a lot by the looks of it. Now, as you know, I've been doing some work for Meridius 9's work, which has been doing some ships. And the Bruni, Tetral, different stuff like that. I'm going to do something a bit different today, just to mix things up a bit. What we're going to do is we are going to make some ships and crash them into the planet. How cool is that, eh? So, how am I going to do that? Well, we'll just have a see. Ooh, that's glowy. That's actually quite cool. I didn't realise that they glowed like that. Right, so what we're going to do first is we are going to make a lovely big ship. Now, oh yes, I best go over the rules because it's always very good and proper to make sure that I am doing things the way they are. So, this is for the Derelicts mod, which going to bring ships that are pretty much broken will be brought up during gameplay. So there are 3 different categories for derelict encounter submissions. So there's drifting derelicts, which are the space ones. There's stationary derelicts, so like space stations and stuff like that that are in space. And planetary derelicts, which are ones that found landed on the planet. I'm going to stick to planetary derelicts for this stream. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to build stuff and then I'm going to crash it into the planet because I can. Because there's nothing that makes something a bit more derelict than smacking it into a planet, quite frankly. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So let's have a look at the quick rules. Each grid must have a forward-facing cockpit, control station or flight seat. It does not need to be fully welded or functional, but it's required by the game's spawning system to properly orientate the grid. So you must have a cockpit or control station. An active battery or reactor is required. This is to help the grid avoid being caught up by the cleanup process. Good explanation. Thank you for that, Lucas. If the grid has blocks with late game components, e.g. thruster components, these should be grinded, damaged until removed. In other words, get rid of them. The grid should be barely or non-functional for the most part. Examples include crashed ships, abandoned outposts, grids that scavengers have already picked apart, etc. So on the ground, there can also be bases as well. An antenna beacon is optional. If used, the range should be set to no higher than 10,000 meters. It should also be labelled in a way that identifies the grid as some sort of derelict. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to forego the antenna beacon. We're just going to build a ship and then we're just going to crash it into the planet. Because we can. So let's pop ourselves as usual. Right. Okay, so what we're going to do first is make a nice little engine room. So what we'll do is we'll keep ourselves within the confines. So we'll pop an O2 generator there. And a couple of oxygen tanks all the way over to a hydrogen tank. Now the ship design. Perfect. Okay, so we've got a basic engineering room, I suppose is the best way of looking at it. Interestingly, why is that not updated? I can see you, Riker, but my chat hasn't updated for some strange reason to let me know that there's somebody on. That's quite weird. I haven't seen you. Right. Well, anyway, let's get back to the thing. I'm pretty sure it'll update itself shortly, hopefully. I am streaming, aren't I? Yeah, I'm streaming. And I can't even blame Kim for that either. Right, so I've got my basics here. So what am I gonna do? Well, I think first things first. Put a nice set of blocks here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop in. Where am I? There we go. I'm still catwalks. Oops. And bring that all the way over there. Oh, that's excessive. Okay. We will start putting in some. As usual, I'm just flying off the wall there. Okay, now it's saying that I've got one person online. What's going on here? Rika said hi, so no one else has said hi after Rika, but... Oh, it might have been you said hi before my channel went up, before my thing went up, so I probably didn't see that. So, sorry about that, mate. Yeah, do I want to... Yeah, I probably do. Okay. So we've got kind of the remnants of an underbelly here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the spine. I generally tend to put a spine in most of these things. Now the spine generally consists of conveyor junctions. Make sure that there is a thing traveling from backwards to forwards, really. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to do kind of like a barred pole, so to speak, which, so effectively, 1, 2. Oh, whoops. No one's perfect, I suppose. Coil corky. Right, so pop something that direction, and then pop something this direction. Now, the interesting part is... I'll need to delete that, perhaps. And this side. Okay, so now all we want to do is just pop some big bad boys here. Big bad forward and backward thrusters here. I need to put something in the back there as well while I'm at it, but I'll pop these on first. Now that should have lit up actually, why have they not? What have I missed? Ah, that'll be why. There we go. Let's get down the bottom of here. Whoop. And to there. Okay. Now what we want to do. Right, so we've got a fairly neato looking ship already. So just let me right. Now, I'm just wondering what I should do here, whether I ought to just do a simple front end. Alright. Right. Okay, now. Hi, Riker. Oh, finally got you then. I'm going to try a one-to-one slope first. I couldn't see you for a while, that's all. But now you're here. Awesome. Well, I'm on Discord, buddy. Just remember, if I get the reverb, I'm going to have to switch you off, mate. Okay, come back. Okay. I think what I do as well is pop in a lighter version. Ooh.
Any reverb?
No, actually.
None?
One acceptable.
Any reverb?
Oh, there's a bit there. No, actually. I'll get in myself there.
What about that?
I think it's all when I speak, so actually. So,
Well, I had the speakers up, so.
ah, right, okay. No, that sounds better. I haven't heard a sausage. Oh, no, I heard one there. Heard a little bit of a sausage, but that's acceptable. Don't worry about it. Right, where am I? Yeah, I'm just getting ready to crash a ship into the planet. This is fun, fun, fun.
Is that going to be for a new mod?
It's for the it's for Lucas's Derelicts mod. So effectively, what
Still
I'm doing
single
is,
player?
yeah. Unfortunately, it's got the what do I say? It's got his mod on there that allows me to mark everything up properly for his mod. So, but unfortunately, you can't do it in multiplayer, I'm afraid, which is a bit of a shame. But there you go. Not a lot I can do about it.
Yeah. That is very true. What's it going to be called?
Well, to be fair, this ship is just going to be a derelict, so it's going to be like derelict convoy ship or something like that. So everything I name has to be has to make it out that it is a derelict ship. So it's not exactly going to be taxing today, which is good.
Celery is noisy.
It certainly is.
I just took a bite of it while I was wearing my earbuds, and I'm like, oh my gosh, is he going to hear this?
Oh yeah, I heard it. Don't worry about it. Everyone's got to have their celery once or twice.
Yeah.
It's just reverb that I have issues with, because it's just confusing to the viewers, that's all. When it's, you know, when you're hearing something happen over and over again, people just get annoyed at it. So it's the only thing that I take issue with. Well, not really take issue, but you know what I mean. Right, so
What are we watching?
Right, so we pop that boy there. I'm just getting the general shape of the ship out. Now I am going to put in some Gatling turrets, just a couple, minimum stuff. Then I'll blow the crap out of them.
Just for basic defense?
Yeah, just effectively, just to give them a sense of something.
I got a second of the bite, but it's so noisy.
I'll just mute your microphone when you bite.
Huh?
Mute your microphone when you bite. What I do when I have to do stuff, I mute your microphone.
Try and find it.
Okay. Time to really the heck out of this thing. Right. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Yay.
Hello.
Hello. Right. No. This is obviously going to be a ship that's... No, oh, hello.
Just making sure the stream was still going.
Okay, okay. Right, we need some lights in here.
I forgot about the microphone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Okay. There's one thing I haven't done. Time to put some... More cargo containers in. Why not?
My mom needed me.
That's fun.
Hopefully I don't take a bite of salary without realizing it again.
It's fine. Mothers need help at times.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see if this does any good.
It's quite a bit of delay, so I'm like, what are you talking about? And then I'm like, there's a delay.
Well, there will be a delay. You'll if you're watching what I'm doing, because you're talking to me directly on Discord, but you're seeing it happen on the channel, which has a bit of a delay on it. So, yeah, that's not going to be fun for you.
Like a 10-second delay, I think.
Yeah. That's just the distance between the United Kingdom and the United States, I'm afraid.
But Discord seems to ignore that possibility, so...
Well, yeah, but it's also not trying to... it's low latency, really, Discord is, so it happens to work better
Yeah,
than
it's
that.
not trying to stream HD quality over, like, 6,000 miles. Hold on.
Oh, right. Right, let's go for a... Nope. Let's try and go for a more browny colour. Boring brown. Okay. And now just put a connector in there. Right. It's all set up, isn't it? There we go. Put that as the main cockpit. I believe that was what we needed to do, wasn't it? Put it as a main cockpit. Forward-facing cockpit control station or flight seat. But it's required to game spawning system properly and take the game. Right, I'll also need to make sure, because I don't think I really want the... First things first. Right, let's turn all these corner lights red as though there's like been some sort of disaster. And flashing, yes, blinking. There we go.
Back, by the way.
Yeah, urge it. Okay. That's looking a bit more effective, isn't it? Now, another thing I might need to do as well is pop in a gravity generator, which I'll do under here. And a couple of batteries, yeah, none of those as well. Batteries, we need those in. But also get the gravity generator in.
You're putting it just where I was thinking it should be go.
the small cargo container back where I had it from. Not that small. There we go. And also finally, rest of these can be batteries to make sure that it's got some power. Ultimate power. No.
I had this one mod that turned like the small ship batteries into like the large ship batteries, so it was as large
All
as
right.
the large ship batteries. And so I can't remember which mod it was, so I was like going through all my mods, seeing which one did which, and it was actually one of the mods that I thought I used quite a bit, but I didn't, and so I got rid of that, and I got back, and then I looked at my large ships, and I'm like, did I get the wrong one? But no, I didn't. It was just the actual design for large ship batteries.
Right, let me just see what I'm going to do here, because it looks like I'm hopefully dropping out of space here. What I need to do is teleport and get in as quickly as I possibly can. Where are you? There you are. I've lost it again. There you go.
I'm watching the delay, and like, how did you lose it when you looked right at it?
Leave me alone. Alright.
I can't leave you alone. It's just something that's too funny. Do you not have the inertia dampeners on?
No, I'm trying to crash the ship, remember?
Oh. So inertia dampeners aren't on?
Not anymore, they're not, no. You know what I haven't got in here? I've just realised. Probably the reason why the ship's crashing.
Turrets?
No. Something a little bit more important than that. Which I always forget. One thing I always forget.
Gyroscopes. Yeah, I forget about those all the time.
Now this is gonna... I ain't gonna lie to you. I said this is gonna hurt. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Very true. They're only going 100 meters a second, so...
Well, it's still gonna hurt.
Aren't you gonna save it before it hits the ground?
Sorry?
And it's like a convoy. Aren't you gonna save it before it hits the ground?
Well, this is a copy.
Oh.
So no, I'm not gonna save it.
It's gonna hurt a lot.
Now, if someone's trying to crash land it, they want to probably put the back end up first so they wouldn't die, wouldn't they? So,
Nope. Oh, yeah. They would put the back end first, unless the cockpit's in the back in case of like a head-on collision, and that's a good idea, but then there would be no visibility and you'd have to stay in third person, and that wouldn't be a good idea when you're trying to go through like a tight area or you go into an asteroid, so.
Right, tilting up them. They're gonna crash! Do you know what else I'm gonna do?
What?
Oops. I get rid of
That is
performance
actually a
issues.
very true scenario. What?
I'm getting ready for a performance issue.
Oh, very true. So that's a very true scenario because the only way you do that is if you're flying forward and then all of a sudden you run out of fuel, like, oh my gosh, get to the reactors, and or like, no, what am I thinking? What is it called? The thing that turns ice into hydrogen.
The oxygen generator.
That.
Right. Let's see
At
what we
least you
got.
didn't die.
Well, I'm on.
Bird mode.
Yeah. We did. Which was the front? Okay.
Seems like the only thing that's surviving is like the entire top shell. Everything else inside is almost dead except for like a reactor or maybe two.
Right, well, I've got to rebuild this slightly. So the reactor's gone, but some batteries exist, which is good. Looks like the front end of this ship has come off. Yeah, that's where... Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do some repairs.
Or like rebuild the entire ship.
Well,
Are you trying to make it so like it could turn into like a habitat if like something like this does happen?
oh, I've just... Basically, all I've done is I've just crashed it. And then saw what I could do to make it work. So is the info still called Derelict Bolt Freighter? Yeah. Good stuff. Whoosh.
Well, that happened.
Yeah. Good old clang.
Explosion, boom, boom.
Right, next thing I've got to do is just do a little bit of modification.
You're making me want to play Space Engineers.
Well, that's my job. There we go.
What are you doing?
Just giving it a little bit of a makeover.
Blowing up one of her charts and kind of like making the other one. Oh, so this is gonna be like a find.
Yep. So I need to make sure that all the bits that they find
Are attached to the ship.
Mm-hmm.
You got another piece over there on the ground.
Yeah. But all I'm going to do now is just do this. So I'm going to copy it. That might also be a bit of the ship left there as well. Yeah, that was a little bit of the ship. Okay. So this...
I'm gonna go play Space Engineers.
Okay, you do that, mate.
Well, I'm not leaving. I'm still gonna talk to you.
That's fine. That's fine. You do what you need to do, mate.
I'm just gonna show you how long it takes my computer to load Space Engineers. At one time, it took like an hour or two.
Not exactly optimized, that game.
Well, my computer does have problems.
Does?
It's more of like a business computer, so we don't yet have like a good graphics card, but it
right,
has 8 gigs of RAM. 8 gigs of RAM, all that cool stuff. Terabyte of storage. All the businessy things, but not yet quite gaming-y things.
That's fine.
So the proposal that me and my dad were making was like he would get me a gaming computer that's slightly cheaper than this, so this one can stay out here.
Right.
And then the gaming computer would go in my room.
Cool, cool. I can promise you that pressing buttons all over the shop will not help you. I don't want to make it yellow. Let's go white. Lovely white. So I'm going to put in this first. Now let's
I'm sitting here waiting for it to load, and I'm just sitting here doing nothing. And usually I watch like 8 videos, and so I'm like,
it ain't fun. I know.
nope. Especially if it's your favorite game, you can't wait to play it. Especially when you get on and you're like, so I'm gonna do this, just test out if it actually looks like a geyser or something. Like, you know how people partially damage thrusters to make it look like a power plant or something?
Yep.
I was gonna try and do that, but I keep forgetting. And forgetting. Forgetting. Never remembering. So what's the Wi-Fi like up there?
Sorry?
Is it like the same? Is like the Wi-Fi the same?
Well, I don't want to really be too... We generally tend to have it slightly better over here in Europe than you do over there in the US. So, I mean, we don't have monopolies and stuff like that controlling all the local regions. So you haven't got any Comcasts and stuff like that. But we have like something we got called British Telecom over here, which basically put in all the infrastructure, and then everybody else kind of hires it off them. There's another company like called Virgin that set up a load of cable entities as well. So effectively, they've got competition, and because they've got competition, they're all fighting over each other to try to get business. So the prices go low, and it's it's almost every month you get a new deal come through the post about how cheap their broadband's going to be. So you can get pretty damn fast speeds for quite cheap over here.
Yeah. Do you have like stuff like AT&T and T-Mobile and all that cool stuff?
Well, we have T-Mobile, because T-Mobile's part of a company called EE. We used to have T-Mobile over in Britain, but that's kind of become more of the American branch of EE now. And that's where you get your 4G phones from your mobile phones or your cell phones. I think you call them over there, don't you? So
Yeah.
I would say for us, it really ain't too bad. It's not bad at all. I mean, landlines have got better than. I mean, cable used to be the big thing, but landlines have got a bit better since BT have upgraded their infrastructure. So, but at one point they were refusing to do it, so we all thought we were never going to get any sort of fight from them, but we did in the end. So there you go.
Yeah.
But I mean, basically, there's more competition over here for you know, they don't end up lobbying your government for concessions and stuff like that, and as they do over your side of the pond. So we're okay.
Yeah.
We're all right. We're doing okay. Now, let me see what I can do about putting in a couple of hydrogen tanks. Fits in like a glove.
I've always wanted to go to Europe because, like, Europe. But then I think about, like, are the cars going to be the same? Is the Wi-Fi going to be the same? Are the houses going to be as good? And then I look at the money as, like, $1 is, like, equal to, like, 0.87 something euros. I'm like, money difference, I don't like it. And then I look at all the other things and, like, I don't think I want to go there anymore. But it's a place that I've wanted to go, so it's like.
Well, I've only been to America once, and that was simply because Lucasfilm invited me over to have a chat for my duties with the Mandalorian Mercs. So,
Who invited you?
Lucasfilm.
As in Star Wars?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Hold on.
I'm probably going to have to go a bit higher up here, so I think what I'll do is I'll match everything off there.
Family is hard.
Yep. So is love.
Especially when you know how to do things. And your mother wants you to do everything for her.
Well, get used to it, because that's what married life's going to be like as well.
Ah. But I'm just a child. I'm not supposed to get used to it.
Well, sorry.
I'll start worrying about that when I'm 20.
Or just don't worry about it at all.
Bagels.
Like a bit of bagel.
Hmm?
Said nothing like a bit of bagel.
Yeah. I just realized I don't want a bagel right now because the dishes aren't done quite yet.
Alright. Okay.
You want to hear a funny story about how one of my how one of the stove burners got screwed up?
Go on.
So my mom was trying to make rice and she took it out of the dishwasher, and I don't think the pot was quite clean yet, so it had stuff on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yep.
And when she put it on, she told me to do it, but I don't think I heard her very well. And I went outside, and I came back in, and smoke is all around the house, and my mom is at the stove. And I'm like, so I start opening all the doors,
Mm-hmm.
and then I come back, and my mom has the pot off the stove, but since there's stuff on the bottom of the pot, it fused to the burner. And so when she took it off, it bent the burner up.
All right.
And there's still like this, like, it's almost like someone put like a clear plastic polymer on it or something. I don't know. But it's just like that. And so when my dad gets home, he's gonna fix it. He is on guard right now.
All right. When you say on guard, do you mean he's an MP or something? Or
No, he's he's helping train some people.
all right.
He's helping the higher ups train lower people.
God damn those lower people.
Hold on.
Okay. Right. Next thing to do, put in a rack of batteries. Rack of batteries. Where are the rack of batteries? Okay, so that's the batteries in. Got the aeration in. What we'll do is we'll put in some large cargo containers. Hi there.
Oh my gosh, my hair looks weird. That doesn't look weird, it looks good. I don't know. So
Okay,
like,
go.
2 months ago, my dad cut my hair, and so many childhood scars. It looked like I had bald spots all over my head. I'm like, and all the kids are like, "Oh my gosh, you have bald spots." I'm like, they're scars from what? I don't know. Getting hit by a car, kicked into a rock. I don't know. I was 2.
So
then,
basically, what it really is
now,
that you were actually on Nagasaki Tower, weren't you?
Huh?
I'm talking about the plot from Die Hard now. When you were 2. It wasn't John McClane at all, it was you, wasn't it, really? Go on, admit
it. No. No.
Are you sure?
I haven't really seen Die Hard yet. So.
Well, that is something you will have to do in your life.
Probably.
You have to go, Mom, I have to see Die Hard, or I will die. Hard.
No, I won't die. It's something I could live with.
Hard. You'll die. Hard.
Pun intended.
Exactamundo. Yes, unfortunately, puns are all you're going to get from me today. Sorry, folks. It's a very funny day today.
Are you talking to them or me?
I'm talking to everybody because that's my job.
You just went into like a movie star voice right there.
Yes. In a world.
In a world where one man is building and testing spaceships for a different mother. My voice isn't that deep enough yet.
It'll get there, don't you worry. As Stone Cold Steve Austin said to a friend of mine, put a bit of ace in your voice, sir.
Oh gosh. So I own Legos, and I used to keep them in 3 separate bins, like one for like bricks, another for like old pieces, like the Bionicle. You know what that is?
Yeah.
Like the one hinged. Yeah. One for like most that, and then a bunch of miscellaneous, and then a really big one for characters and small pieces. But they're old, and I haven't cleaned them out in a while. So my mom wanted to play with me in the living room, and so I just like dumped them all in one bin. And the top layer was filthy. I'm like, oh my gosh, no. So like trying to pick out all the old hairs from like the carpet cleaning of when my carpet used to be filthy.
Bad dog.
And then I'm like, no, not bad dog, bad me.
It ain't, don't admit this to women. Just let me point that out to you now. Never admit this to a woman. Never tell this anecdote to a woman.
No, I might, because my mom knows it.
Well,
oh my gosh, that voice crack.
Yeah, never mind.
Hold on. Back.
Cool.
Anyways, my mom wanted to know what I was talking about. Where was I? Never tell the anecdotes to women.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
never let your mum tell the anecdotes to women either. And burn the baby photos.
Yeah. Anyway, so my floor is somewhat clean now, and it's actually been cleaned for like a month, and that is probably the longest it has ever been clean. And I mean the longest. And it's not even like what a clean person would call clean. It's like acceptable. But to me, it's clean because my room used to have like Legos on the floor. The closet is full of stuff, and then the closet is blocked off, and my bed is just sitting in the corner, and I have like this little pathway through the Legos.
Right. Okay. Once again, this is not an anecdote for ladies.
Have you seen like this one meme where like a mom got mad at her kids, and he covered his floor in a bunch of Legos. It's like, and he's sitting on his bed all smug like, so you want to spank me, huh? And his room isn't that big, but it's not that small either. So like it is, you can't just jump over it. But then you have like comments down below. Just wear slippers. But I'm sitting here like, that's not hard. I can walk right through it barefoot.
Oh, once you're used to it, yeah, I suppose. Once you're used to the pain.
Yeah. If my floor was covered in Legos that I didn't use, or like that aren't covered in spaceships that I built. Oh my gosh, my uncle! My uncle is amazing! he's not rich, but he's wealthy, and he has like in Utah, a house, like a really quite big house.
Okay.
With a basement, but it's like a loft or something, but it's about half the size of the house, which is still pretty big because it's like one long room.
Okay.
And so like one end of the room you have like a family TV set or something, and at the other end of the room you have like a play area, like a table for building Legos, and like you have like, so it's split up into 3 parts. Half of it, one half is for the TV room, as I said, and the other half is split into 2 once again, and then one side of that half is meant for like Legos, and the other half of that is like miscellaneous. Like, I'm saying like a lot.
That's okay. That's fine.
For Nerf guns, for a hockey table, for my 2 female cousins. One's like 6 or 7, I think, right now, and the other one's like 14 or 15.
All right.
It's either older or younger than me. It can't be the same. So there are 4 cousins, like 2 older ones, like a male that's like 15 or 16, a female that's 14, another male that's like 8 or 9, and another female which is like 6 or 7. I can't remember it all. Like you have like one closet that's like Nerf guns, and then Barbie toys, and then swords, and then more Barbie toys.
Yeah.
And you have like the female Legos. And then you go to the other half. I'm standing, so I'm out of breath. So, and then you go to the other side, and it's all neatly piled into like, you have buckets on the bottom. You have like shelves of like little drawers in like a bunch of shelves on the shelfception. And then on the top shelf, you have a bunch of totes, but it's not miscellaneous. It's like individual bags of Star Wars Legos, like creator sets, all that cool stuff. And I'm not saying it's like a small closet, like, you know, you can barely fit a person inside it. It's like, I'd say 15 feet from side to side, like 8 feet tall, and maybe a foot or 2 deep. So it's not small at all, not nearly small. But that was my heaven because it was just full of Legos. And so me and my little male cousin would like literally take the shelves off the shelves and line them up on the back of the table. We actually had to have the older people bring in 2 extra tables because me and him were spitting out builds left and right.
Nice.
Hey,
I
made most of the spaceships.
Right.
But he made like I made like little fighters, cool looking design things, and he made like the base plates, like the bases and huge ships. I made a huge ship before and it was epic, but again, me being a bit lazy, well, not again, but I was slightly lazy in building my ships like a year ago. Anyway, so I didn't build. Oh, my game started. I didn't build. Excuse me, big stuff. But I did build. And so he built the big stuff, and I built like the small. My game just crashed.
Sorry, should I give you a key?
Yes, please give me a key. But I doubt I will ever hear it. Actually, hold on. I might hear it. I might hear it. Stop it. Keep. Stop it. Oh, stop it. It's not agreeing with me right now.
I wouldn't expect it will.
It's not agreeing with me at all. Okay. You can throw out the key now.
You can.
Okay, Kellen.
And just remember, fun and games. This is all fun and games. We are friends. Look, we can sound really close.
There you go. How many streams are you watching at the moment?
Remember, I'm definitely going to win. Okay, right.
Oh, I'm not watching multiple streams. I'm
going to be trapped.
Oh,
now,
crap.
This is interesting. I mean, yours looks really, really cool.
Hold on.
What do you mean? No.
Hold on.
I intentionally made a terrible looking hut because the type of
Which one is it? I'm having problems. I'm having problems.
Right. Well, I mean, I think it looks really cool. I love jungle biomes. Jungle biomes for me are like one of the coolest biomes. But also,
Get
this
that away.
still looks
Get
cool.
that away.
That's not off my level. Before you start saying things like
It's
that.
really, really difficult.
I'm having problems right now.
Your scales.
Yeah.
This is about as small as you can. It's
Found it. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
I'm good now. I actually found the one that was playing, but me being an idiot did not look at the part that said that the volume was playing. But the video that was playing was the people were playing, but like standing completely still, so I didn't know that it was paused, and so I just like skipped right past it. But it was one of the first tabs I clicked on.
Oh, never mind. These things happen.
Can you throw out another keen? I couldn't hear it very well.
You want another keen?
Yes.
Keen. There you go. There you go. Oh.
And you
My poor old eardrums.
You could hear the keen again because my speakers picked it up really well. And like a double keen, except the second keen was out without the picture. So.
Well, never mind.
And then you could tell the different, you could actually tell oh my gosh. Oh, Space Engineers just sent me a crash log on why it crashed.
Oh yeah, as if that's gonna go to different.
I'm just gonna say I have a really crappy, huh?
Well, that's probably selling your computer short. To be fair.
Yep. I have a really crappy computer, and I have over 97 mods loaded, so...
Well, that might have something to do with it, to be fair.
Yep. But it wasn't lagging nearly as much as the other ones, where I had like 160 and 170. But those didn't crash, so... And this one was actually performing quite well.
Right.
I forgot something. I had floating ships going well over the speed limit. I forgot about that.
Yes, that doesn't do very well with anything else, to be fair.
I think I had one ship floating at like 1,700,000 meters a second.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is fast. I forgot my milk. I forgot my milk.
He needs his milk.
He needs some milk. Oh well. I'm just gonna play a PC game that I can get online because I'm not going through the crappy trouble of waiting an extra 30 minutes and then going in, doing another pack with less mods, getting it right, increasing or decreasing my view to like the lowest possible. Again, attempting to lower the graphics level. Everything is already at low. Trying to make it as weird as possible. And I'm like, weird stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that is not fun because you have to wait. The mod pack that I played, so this one pack that took like an hour or two, that one, that I didn't even wait until it loaded because it was taking so long. And so I had all the mods that I wanted, and then I had to do the Control-Alt-Delete thing, and then like delete close down the program manually because the computer wasn't recognizing that it was doing a not good. And so I had to close it down manually, which I'm pretty sure corrupted my file because I couldn't do anything after that. So I had to like reload everything and once again delete all my saves, try again, see if that worked, and then I finally got it, and now it just crashed again.
Not much
fun.
luck then.
I don't
No,
like it.
doesn't seem like you have much fun there.
Not very much fun. It's like doing all the stuff outside of the stream. I don't. Groans of disappointment and boredom and wanting to play the game but can't and.
Well, when you say your dad's gonna sort you out, he should sort you out sooner or later, shouldn't he?
Huh?
You said that your dad's going to sort you out of a new computer. Is that right?
I think so. We have plans for it, or he just might get me like a graphics card.
Okay.
But I don't think that'll work. I'm just wanting him to get like a computer that's actually meant for gaming. Hiccups. That's meant for gaming.
Right.
And it's only 2 times more expensive than the actual, what's it called? Than the actual the graphics card. So
Okay. Well, don't worry about it. It will happen when it happens. So now I need to pop. I think I've got to pop some gyroscopes in here because I've forgotten to do them again, haven't I? Like a numpty. Right. Pop some gyroscoopies in here. One small.
yeah.
Else I need.
So-
I'm thinking about it.
Huh?
Sorry, just talking to myself.
Huh. Can't do anything. I'm now into the game, so I like not exactly running or like talking very much.
No worries.
Huh?
I said that's not a problem. I mean, if it gets quiet, then I'll just got it. I mean, I got to concentrate on my stream. So, if you want to play, I can pop off and carry on. I got no worries about that.
No, I'm not watching the stream. I still want to hear what's going on.
Alright, so where are we? Connector, gyroscopes. What am I? Oh yes, I've got to name the ship, haven't I? What it? Derelict.
Wait, the lava isn't dead, killing me? How? The lava isn't killing me.
Okay.
I'm fighting a bunch of bots. Oh, don't tell me you My teammate isn't helping me, so he's just sitting there.
Anyone see the entrance around here? Oh, there it is. There she blows now. Did have plenty of time to get in. Ow! 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 Ow!
What'd you do?
Loads, but not enough, if you know what I mean. Nearly there, nearly there, nearly there. There we go. Alright, let's ride this thing down to hell. Chips. And engine's off. This is gonna hurt.
You crashing a ship again?
Yep.
I can see that. Who else is watching? I'm looking at the videos that it has in queue for your stream.
Right.
The first one, I'm looking at the videos that is in queue that will play after your stream or something, like after the video ended. So the first one actually seems it's Venator versus Providence Dreadnought, like Star Wars epic battle.
Right.
Another one, it's like two ships fighting each other in Space Engineers. Like, that's reasonable. I looked down under that. Humvee versus Snowcat tug of war. That has nothing to do with this video. Then under that video, vines that really butter my croissant.
Okay.
And then below that, comment awards. It's a really YouTube thing. Have you heard it before?
Nope.
Yeah. A reaction to comment awards. Then below that, Steven Universe. Okay. Every fusion dance. And then it just gets weirder and weirder as I look down.
Well, at least I'm on top of all that weirdness.
Well. What?
I said at least I'm on top of all that weirdness.
Yeah. Now here's a Space Engineer stuff. This should be way up there.
Yeah, about 2,000 meters away from smacking myself off the side of the planet here now. So let's see what's left of this.
I'm just reaching the point where the height says 18, 1700, 1600, 1500, 1300.
Oh.
You seem to have survived.
Quite well, actually, yeah. I seem to
You're
have
sitting on the edge of the cliff.
balanced it very well there.
Yeah, it was on the edge of the cliff. Oh my gosh, it's like the dramatic movie scene where it's like just like teetering on the edge of a cliff, and you make one wrong move, you're gonna like fall off, and you have no control of it because your reactors are dead, and I'm pretty sure your gyroscopes are gone anyway. And so it's like you fall, and everything gets ruined once again.
Well, that will make it very cool.
Very cool movie thing.
I just want to make sure. Don't want to touch it that bad. I just want to make sure that there are some batteries in here after all.
I'm pretty sure large ships can't be affected at all by like the person moving it, because yeah, apparently in Space Engineers your mass has no effect on large ships.
Okay, well, I'm
even
just
a single block.
just going to make sure that there is some batteries in here, because that's one of the rules that Lucas laid down.
There has to be batteries.
Yeah, or the auto, because it will get deleted if not.
Shouldn't you just put some more? Oh, there is some at the bottom near the crash site. There was some. If you look at the bottom, right on the edge of the cliff, inside the ship.
I put some
There's
in.
some.
It was.
No,
It
not at
wasn't.
the bottom of the cliff, like in the actual main ship itself.
Yeah, I put them. I
Like,
put those in.
right. Really?
Yeah. The ship had no power until. I just. Something. Right. What I am going to do. Let's switch this bad boy off.
Oh my gosh, the physics of that. The physics of that is... You blow out a pane, the entire block caves in, and it's like pointing at each other, like a reactor or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like the cool Star Wars reactor things, where it's like almost touching with that like one gem in the middle, powering it all. Classic reactor, or no, like classic cartoon reactor. All that cool stuff.
I must admit that has got to be one hell of a balancing act.
That is kind of cool.
Yeah.
It would be actually cool if the modder like took into account what the position of the actual where you were on the planet and like pasted it right where it crashed.
Well, the problem is most of these things are going to be pre-gen, aren't they? So they're going to be generated as needs be. So it probably won't end up being like that. It won't end up being on
Randomly
the side.
generated.
Yeah. So mostly what's going to happen is that's going to end up maybe landing on its side, but on its front. But in the end,
It would be really cool if like he took some of your other ships and like made it so if it went into the planet's gravity at all, it would fall and crash. So
well,
I'm taking this idea. I'm taking this idea off of Wednesday's stream of you crashing the sausage and then the other ships coming down and crashing.
I didn't crash the sausage. That was somebody else's fault. Anybody's but
Blame it on
mine.
the sick guy. Blame it on the sick guy.
Yeah, it's
Fun.
It's all Jam Doggy's fault.
Blame it on the guy that isn't there. There you go.
Right, I'm gonna do
Blame
a
it on
look
the
at.
guy.
Oh, well, we'll always blame it on the guy. Okay. What I want to do now.
Jam Doggy watches that streamer's like, no, I didn't crash it. He's sitting there watching the streamer's like, no, stop blaming it on me. I have a headache. I wasn't there.
I have evidence.
Everybody says that.
Right. I'm gonna do like a Flash Gordon shit sort of thing. So I'm just gonna do like a load
What's
of
that?
rockets. You don't know what a Flash Gordon ship is?
No.
You call yourself a geek. Flash Gordon pretty much was one of the things that influenced Star Wars. The whole front crawl of Star Wars was based from a Flash Gordon epic, like a story so far sort of thing.
Okay, 1, I'm not good with names. 2, I'm not good with memories. 3, I watch something and I don't look into it. I just know everything about it. I know everything about it off the movies. I know, say Star Wars, the 8 movies. No, is it 8 movies now? Because you have the 6 films and you have The Force Awakens.
9, yeah, 8 movies. There'll be 9.
Rogue One. Yeah, you have Rogue One, Force Awakens, the newest one.
Yeah.
No, it's not the Force Awakens.
The Last Jedi.
Yeah. 3. Oh my gosh, looking back then, yeah. I haven't seen the actual original make of it, the hallway scene is blue. No, I've only seen Lucasfilms makes it again. Instead of it being crappy in the 1970s, he remade it in the 1980s or 1990s.
You mean special editions?
Everything looked. Yeah, I don't think anything was digital. The way they made it is they had a long, a big old table of the Death Star and all the surfaces.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it was kind of digital because the land speeder and the moving walkie thingies, the sand things. I can't remember them. Oh, I told you I'm not good with names.
Or banthas.
What are they called? But yeah, those.
Right, the banthas, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm and they showed us the original clips and then the clips that they modified to make look better. The banthas moving because before they couldn't move anything; they just had it sitting still with maybe a head or a leg or a tail moving.
Yep.
Now they actually have it CGI where it shows you the sand pluming up as it walks along the thing, and I thought that was kind of cool.
It was good stuff. I mean, I went to see. Well, I saw. I'm old enough to see The Empire Strikes Back in the movies. I wasn't old enough to see the original Star Wars, but I do remember bawling my eyes out at Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's.
I wonder why they did it 3, 4, 5. No, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3.
Money.
What do they mean by money?
George Lucas told the best story he could for the money he had. So he said he told the story. To be, if I'm 100% honest, they made a bit of a mistake. Trying to explain the rest of the thing with the Clone Wars and stuff. It should have stayed in the past, so people's memories and stuff are always better than what reality ends up being. So.
Major movie mistakes. Star Wars was originally meant to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but no, they turned it into 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3.
Well, to be fair, it wasn't actually supposed to be an episodic adventure. It didn't even have episode 4 on the original cut of the film.
Oh no! Hold on. I had my phone in my pocket. When I stood up, the wire got caught on something. until everything just fall off my head and out of my pocket.
Okay.
Fun stuff. Hold on. Hey, kiddo! What? Unfortunately, I have to leave for like 30 minutes or so. I'll probably try and be back, so.
Alright. You take care, mate.
Yeah, see you.
See you later. Bye-bye.
Well, no, talk to you later.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye. And there we go, bud. And we're all alone. So what are we doing here today now is we are going to be making like a rocket ship sort of invention, really. What I am going to do is I am going to make that smaller. Now, I'm not 100% sure if that's going to be a safe design, but it is a design. Hi Jack, how you doing, buddy? You alright? You wonder what we're doing? We are playing a bit of Space Engineers, and we're making some more modular things for Lucas's various events. We're making Derelicts today. So that's all a bit of fun. I'm going to have to actually go through that first. And maybe it is that way. Yes, it is that way. Righty. Okay. Now, is that going to... No, I think I'm going to have to pop that bad boy in there. Bad boy in there. Always the worst bit, trying to get all your design to fit into a certain aspect. All I'm just doing is just doing a straight rocket. So there you go. Actually, what I might do, if we put some rockets inside of here, that will mean we can then put these two around there.
I just wanna hold you. I just wanna look into your eyes and tell you that I want you. You know you make me feel so alive. Can't stop thinking about you day and night. Love it when you kiss me, love it when we touch. Every time I'm down here, you make me smile.
Ah, come on. I'm going to just support this up a bit. what I want to do next is pop in a gravity generator.
I just wanna look into your eyes. You know you make me feel like I'm alive. You are, 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 you are the solution. You are the solution. You are, you are.
Right, let's see what we can do with these blocks. Now let's get back to basics with okay, right, so we can fill this bottom hole in. Okay, let's get the side pieces done. I can actually do it. Maybe this is whether I can or not. I wonder how cool it. See if I can actually. Yeah, I love it when I can actually say things here. So what I'm going to try attempt. Believe it or not, I can actually do it. What we'll do is put that bad boy there. Actually, quite like that. Kind of looks a bit like the this Futurama ship, doesn't it? In a comedic sort of way. Great. We'll put in the sliding doors here. Have I put in any gyroscopes? I'm pretty sure I did. But if not, it's time to put them in now. I think I'm going to slightly deviate away from the original design. Does this... Give it a few wings, and we'll give it a bit of a slope at the back. Well, let's pick a colour, shall we? Let's just make it hot red, shall we? That's still actually quite high. Oh well. Let's try it that way. Well, that needs sorting out. Ah, good. Sorry about that, I just sneezes. Wow. Taking a few hits, this bad boy. Hi Husky, how you doing, buddy? I'm busy shooting a reactor right now. And I'd like to explain why. I'm doing some ships for a Derelicts mod. So it's like crash ships, abandoned stations and stuff like that. So what I'm doing right now is I'm building ships and I'm having the great big fun of smacking them into the planet. Because everyone likes to smack a ship into a planet every now and again, don't they? But this reactor's bothering me. So I wanted to do a bit of exploding. Hence why I'm shooting it. What I do need to do is maybe put my welder in. See how it's doing for... Right. Just a steel plate that I'm beating up on. Okay. These bad boys take a while, don't they? Now that is a very good question, Husky. That is a very good question. Let me sum it up in one quick and easy way of doing that. Keen! Keen! Hope that answers your question. No, I like the game. I don't like the software house at the moment and their attitude. Lost a lot of goodwill with the group. I'm more. I think the community is absolutely fantastic. Hence why I'm working on a community mod or building ships for a community modder. Because I want to do my bit. I can't see that, but I suspect that may be a subscription or a follow or a like or something. But thanks very much for that. Tell you what, instead of me like looking around like a mad thing, I will actually find out. Because I have that thing called Streamlabs, haven't I? And I can find it exactly here. Log in on Twitch. No, Ski, yeah, thanks for your subscription, mate. Do appreciate it. As usual, building yourself up to get a URL so then people can actually go to your channel. Great how that works, isn't it? Right, let's see how many I've got to shoot yet. Oh, 59! Oh, we could get an explosion any second now. Ready for kablooey? There we go. Put some nice damage in there as well. What we'd like to see. So what's this guy like? Ooh. He ain't doing very well at all, is he? Okay. Got to make sure everything's hunky-dory. Good, looks good. Messy, that's what we like to see. Okay. So it looks like they've abandoned it out this way. How do you like it? And you can be as honest as you like. I have to get rid of these. Get the light back up again. So we're... Is that the game? Yeah. I mean, as I said, it's very much along the lines of a community spirit. Yeah, don't worry, I got what you said. It's a community spirit that keeps this game going, I personally find. So, just gonna kill myself so I can get back into space and build another ship to drop down on top of us. Got another idea. So as you can see, I've just been building some basic ships here. Now the nice thing is I can use these actual designs a bit later and improve on them slightly, because I'm kind of keeping them quite simple, because I don't, you know, they're going to get smashed into the ground, and they're just there as interesting things to be found, so to speak. That's from another mod that I'm doing. So they're just basic ships, really, nothing too fantastic. But I will actually put these bad boys down for his encounter. Yeah, as basic encounters, but I'll probably improve them so they do actually work properly. Don't worry, I know what I'm talking about, even if you don't. Right, let's get all blocks back. Right. Well, we're going to go for a bridge. So, goes there. Then you put that bit there. Right, so put these. So I want to make a bridge first. So what have I got there? Still 1 times 2 flat, because I think if we're lucky. We're not entirely lucky, are we? I'd love to say yes, but unfortunately no. I get a lot of offers to play, but unfortunately can't really accommodate them because I'm doing a job here, so I need to make sure that he gets done and not gets distracted too much. I hope you understand. I'm not saying it because I don't want to, but let's just say that all I'm saying is that when I'm kind of on my stream, I'm working. I think it's the best way of describing it. So. But I really do appreciate you asking, though. That's very kind of you to take an interest in spending some time with me and wanting to play. Right, so all right, I see. Okay, so now I shall make a mess. Haha. I think it might be best to go that one. Make sure that I'm as I said many times before, I'm one of these space engineers makers who puts form over function. So it's quite an interesting challenge for me to having to put sorry, function over form, should I say. It's quite interesting for me to have to do things differently. so we got ourselves a bridge here. Right, pop that through there. What we'll turn this into general channel. So now the problem I always find when I do things like form over function is that I always find myself running out of space to put things. But I shall persevere. These things I do for you all. I think it was my lot in life. I was made to suffer. I really want to end that off there, don't I? Cool. So what's your ship going to be doing? I'm just trying to kind of get some function to this thing, so bridge down to decks. Now, should I bring the engineering bit down here perhaps? So if I pop in a quick set of steps there. So let's pop in some bracing there. That also means some bracing. Yeah. Make an interesting pattern at the side there. Right. Whoops. You want to do that? Take you back. There we go. Looking quite quirky, actually, isn't it? Quite like quirky. Right, okay, so got a little bit of work off the bridge there. And what I might do is I might, at the bottom of here, I wonder how. Sorry, what I'm doing is I'm just popping in a backbone. Needs to be done. One thing I must make sure it gets done. What that means is I can pop. Okay, so that pops us a little note down. Okay, so what we're going to do, make an exception to the rule, so to speak. Right, over we go. Okay. I'll leave that like that, to be honest. Okay. Okay, so that's the forward engines. Yeah, unfortunately I can't put mods on this. The reason for being is that it needs to work for vanilla from day one. So I have to run it down as a sorry, I'm just concentrating there. Right, sorry about that. Yeah, everything has to be vanilla, simply because the mod has to take into account some people won't use all the mods. So effectively, you've got to have no mods.
Nobody cares and everyone's on the run, run to clear your mind.
I know it's all there is to be. Slowly erase your destiny, and you'll be just fine.
Don't you ever doubt, 'cause we got it covered. Everyone here knows what's on your mind. Don't you ever doubt, 'cause we got it covered. So let it out, just let it out. And even if it rains, love will be the ruler. The clouds will feel the shade. The sun will be inside us. Don't you ever doubt, 'cause we got it covered. Got it covered.
Right, what I might do here is I might put some glass in on the top. What I'm going to do is have these as rooms, perhaps.
Deep end, we're alive, living life underwater. Let's spend all
So let's pop some.
buzz. You pretend you're a god, I believe I'm a soldier. We play hide and seek till you draw. Love ain't got nothing on me, bad boy. Running, I catch you on my own, boy. The love ain't got nothing on me, bad boy. I'm crazy for playing, I own it because Venus is my mother. I've got my girls for life. Freedom is my sister. I've got my girls, got my girls.
I think we'll make this like a luxury yacht of some sort. So what I'm going to try do here, at least.
Dreams burn in my eyes and my heart beats for rainbows. Goddamn, makes me dance till I drop. Big spender to the right, with no room for another. I play kiss and tell like a boss. Love ain't got nothing on me, bad boy. Running, I catch you on my own, boy.
Do some
Nothing on me, bad boy.
slopey windows. I might do actually. Okay. So this is going to be like the lounge sort of area. At the so I can put a door in here maybe. I might need to put some, yeah, let's put some power in first. So engine room's going to be back here. Okay. One thing I always forget, the gyroscopes. Okay, so what do we need now? What we'll do is we'll get some back the junctions. Copper that to about that side. Pop them in here. So we'll get some sides venting in here. Side Okay, so let's get some steel catwalks. So why is that not? I'll put this back here. Okay, so it looks like I might need to actually build a wall. That height. Just keep practicing, mate. That's all you need to do. Now let's put the big ship engines on the end of there. Husky, all you have to do is just make small changes here and there, left and right, and then sooner or later you'll get it right. You know, as the saying goes, never give up, never surrender. And if something doesn't look right, just change it. That's the general advice I give you. Just don't stress too much on getting it right first time. Build it up, and if something doesn't look right, change it till it feels right. quite like the look of that actually. Okay, so we are now got an entranceway into the ship. Now, time for the coup de grace. What I'm going to do here. Right. Oh, I need to be quick because we need to crash this bad boy. need to put a barrier across the back of here anyway, because we need to make sure it's airtight. Okay, right, new, yep. There we go. Yeah, let's try. I would put parachutes on it, but this ship is designed to crash. I want it to crash. I want it to crash hard.
Cigarettes
Right.
on the table, dirty plates on the stove.
Right, so I've got
I
Right, so I need to just get the bottom. Where are you? Here.
Got your feet on the table, and you're winking your toes. You got eyeballing down to an art, and it's working too well indeed. I need someone to talk to when you're hiding from me. Sold your all and just walk through the rain and be like the rest of
Put
us.
some ones on there.
Yeah, be
Just give some
like the
basic
rest
downward
of
thrust.
I've been waiting so long for the storm to arrive. I know that is in you. I know that is in you. Dancing away
Okay.
with the world in your eyes. Oh, goodbye, Virginia. Goodbye, Virginia. Goodbye, Virginia.
Right, now to put the control stations in. Oh no, this is going to be a derelict ship, Husky. You'll see in a second what's going to happen to it.
Goodbye, Virginia.
If you got the time, I'd like to stay a while. Do you remember what I said last time we met? Or would you like to move a little closer now? I'd like to be as close to you as I can get. If I could stop the time, I sure would. In this moment, I really wish I could.
Right.
Do you feel the same way
Do, do,
as I
do,
do?
do.
The feeling of just knowing that I love you. If you got the time, I'd like to stay a while. I'd like to fall asleep beside you on your bed.
Okay, so that's the sleeping chambers. Well, I'll put okay.
If I could stop the time, I sure would. In this moment, I really wish I could. Do you feel the same way as I do? The feeling of just knowing that I love you. If you still got the time, I'd like to stick around. I'll make some coffee, let's take a walk down to the sea.
Okay. That's the observation deck.
Sun goes down, we light a fireplace, and we can stay as long as we want to, you and me. If I could stop the time, I sure would. In this moment, I really wish I could. I hope you're feeling the same way as I do. The feeling of just knowing that
Nothing else will do. Put a big engine in, and we need a gravity well. Let's put the big bad boy in first. Bits. Turn off. No worries, mate. That's absolutely fine. Don't feel any sort of pressure from me to speak in a lingo, because well, English is going to be a hell of a lot better than my German. You know, I did go to Germany, to Essen. Celebration Europe. Okay, so it looks like we've now... I need to put some batteries in, yes. As many batteries as I can, because I want them to survive. Okay, so that's quite a few batteries in there. Next thing I want to do is I want to put in some lighting as well. Thank you very much. Alright. Unfortunately, now I've got to crash into the planet. Since I found the planet. Where are you, planet? There you are. Maybe a bit higher then. Say from here. Wait a second. Let me get into person mode here. Let's see how badly damaged that is inside. Yeah, I'm afraid this guy needs a bit more persuasion. So what I'm going to do... Tallest, do you reckon? I'm going to give it a roll down a mountain. Nope, she's still firing. See how much damage has gone through, and then we'll come back out the same way we came. Alright. So, That's not there. That's definitely not there. What about this side? That's quite a good bit of wreckage there. And the bridge is pretty much wrecked. Passenger yacht, we'll call it. That still wants to fall down, doesn't it? Yeah, all you have to do is just join my my group. Let me just find it for you, shall I? Pop onto the Discord, just have a chat with people. There's lots of people there who actually do play Space Engineers, so it's not just me that you can find to play with. There's quite a few other people out there. You're probably interested in a game. Right, so where are we on time? Right. Well, I don't think there's going to be enough time for me to make another ship and crash it. Not within the time that I've had. I've been doing 3.5 hours now. I usually have a 4-hour limit. So what I might do is actually see if I can, a bit later, in my own private time, see if I can convert these ships into something that that can actually fly as part of the normal mod that Lucas is making. But I'll see about that a bit later. And that's it. So, just want to say thank you very much for watching. If you're on Twitch, don't forget to follow. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to press the like button. If you don't like it, press the dislike button. But please spend some time with your time to pop down in the comment section why you didn't like it, so I can improve my content for you. Also, don't forget to subscribe. So I just want to say thank you very much, And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to end once again with the intro for my for Space Engineers. Hopefully this will be the right one, but I'll see you later, folks. Oh no.